Okay, today we're going to make the easiest and largest possible cube out of A4 paper. Cubes are fantastic to practice, and you don't just have to make a cube, you can make it into dice. You could write your spelling words on to practice them. Also do a type of gratitude cube, which we will make from another video. To make our cube the largest size possible from A4 paper, we need to mark 7 centimetre columns. So I'm going to use the straight of the paper. 7, 14, and 21. I'll use the bottom of the paper. Make sure this bit is 0, 7, 14, 21. Interestingly, the A4 paper is supposed to be 21 centimetres, but as you can see, when I measure it, there is just a little bit of excess, and it's going to be easier to bring our cube together. All sides are 7 centimetres, so I'm going to put a line down there. I'm going to join these dots up. Now I've got 3 columns. I'm going to have 4 rows, 7 centimetres again, 7, 14, 21, and 28. 7, 14, 21, and 28. And then we're going to join those up. So effectively, when we cut off the excess here and here, we have 7 centimetre squared. And to have 7 centimetres, that means if we have row 1 here, I'm not going to write here, that's row 2, because this is row 3 and this is row 4. This will be the part of the cube where we have all 3 boxes. We are going to put tabs either side in row 1, either side in row 3, either side in row 4, and at the end of row 4. So eventually it will look like this. So let's do the tabs, and the easiest way to do that is to join the corners of the squares, and if you can go across but not draw in the cube, that gets another tab done. So let's go in this box 1. I'm going to go across again to get this one done as well at the same time, because that's going to get a line here. And of course, we don't have a square here, but if we extend into this box, we've done our line. So we've got the start of tabs here, half a tab here. Let's finish that off. So row 2 does not have any tabs in. I'm going to make these tabs 1.5 centimetres. I'm actually going to start from the 1.5 and go out here. I just need 2 points of reference. And then I can join them up. I'm not going to draw in row 2 because that's part of the cube. you can start to see the tabs. Which means it doesn't have to be exact, but means because the corner of the cube is 90 degrees, this is 45 degrees, which is a good angle for sticking the tab. And then just let's make this 1.5 as well. I'm just using 2 points of reference and joining them up. So we have the start of our cube. At the top end, we don't have a flap. At the bottom, we do. That's going to be the top of our box. And let's cut. Remember that we want to cut up to here and then along here because this is part of our and this is the final, it was a column that wasn't, the paper wasn't exactly 21. Easiest way to fold is to use the pencil to apply some pressure and fold over the ruler. And all the lines going across the middle row. And then you just have 2 lines fold in. This one. That means that the bottom of the box doesn't have a flap and the top of the box does. Now, whether you stick the tab on the top is up to you, because perhaps you want it to open. To glue it, I'm going to use a brush and some glue to put on the tabs. So our first is we're going to start from the bottom of the box, which doesn't have this tab here. I'm going to use the table to make sure that it's the edge of the paper and the edge of the cube is straight. I'll do the same here. And I'll use the table to make sure it's straight. This part is optional because it could become a box. So you could just fold or you could glue it. So we're going to glue it. I'm going to use the table again. And that is our cube.